President Joe Biden is due to give his executive order on cryptocurrencies in a few hours' time. However, there has been a leaked document, and as a result, the crypto market is up over 6% today so far. Bitcoin is up over 8%. I'm going to be explaining why in just a moment. Hey guys, I'm Funsho from WeCoach Crypto. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Joe Biden's executive crypto order with a leaked document that has come to light. So I'm going to get into that in just a moment, but first please make sure that you like the video and you're also subscribed to the channel. We're trying to help 1 million people understand cryptocurrency, so please help us to do that by making sure that we are being found on YouTube. Right, let's get into it. Okay, so guys, this is the story that I want to share with you, okay? Biden's executive order on digital assets drops in 4 hours, but we have it early. Now, I'm going to get straight into this, okay? The quick take is that President Joseph Biden's hotly anticipated executive order on crypto is set to drop later this morning, okay? That was due to drop at 6 a.m. Eastern time, and the bloc has obtained a fact sheet outlining the key points of the order, which is described as the first ever whole of government approach to overseeing the sector in the United States. So it's a big deal, guys, really big deal. And I just want to give a shout out as well to Pete, who found this story and brought it into our Discord server. He's one of the admins that works with WeCoach Crypto. So thanks for that, Pete. But what I'm going to do is share this link so everyone can have a good read of it. I'm going to get onto the parts that I think are most important that you guys will need to know. So this is the document, okay? It's a fact sheet. President Biden signed executive order on ensuring responsible innovation in digital assets. So like I said, the link will be in the description for you guys to go and check this out. I'm going to come on to the areas that I feel are most important to highlight, which are protect US consumers, investors, and businesses by directing the Department of the Treasury and other agency partners to assess and develop policy recommendations to address the implications of the growing digital asset sector and changes in financial markets for consumers, investors, businesses, and equitable economic growth. The order also encourages regulators to ensure sufficient oversight and safeguard against any systemic financial risks posed by digital assets. Okay, so that's a really positive sign and thing that they're saying, and this is across the whole of the United States. Right now, protect US and global financial stability and mitigate systemic risk by encouraging the Financial Stability Oversight Council to identify and mitigate economy-wide, for example, systemic financial risks posed by digital assets, and to develop appropriate policy recommendations to address any regulatory gaps. Again, extremely positive. Obviously, the global financial stability at the moment is not fantastic, which is one of the reasons why the United States are looking at digital assets as a potential solution for this. Now, mitigate the illicit finance and national security risks posed by the illicit use of digital assets by directing an unprecedented focus of coordinated action across all relevant US government agencies to mitigate these risks. It also directs agencies to work with our allies and partners to ensure international, keyword there, frameworks, capabilities, and partnerships are aligned and responsive to risks. So what they're basically saying here is they're going to be working with the rest of the world to make sure that digital assets are being used appropriately, okay? And they're going to be clamping down on any illegal activity that they find, which is a good thing. This is the kind of news that I've been waiting for. We want that regulation in place, because guess what follows that regulation? When everyone gets that green light to come into the crypto market because regulation is in place, big companies start to follow and start plowing money into the marketplace. So this is a really positive sign, guys. Okay, I am going to go through the rest of this document. Promote US leadership in technology and economic competitiveness to reinforce US leadership in the global financial system. That is America saying, oh dear, we need to play catch up. We've got to get on this. Okay, so by directing the Department of Commerce to work across the United States government in establishing a framework to drive US competitiveness and leadership in and leveraging of digital asset technologies. This framework will serve as a foundation for agencies and integrate this as a priority into their policy, research and development and operational approaches to digital assets. Music to my ears, guys, honestly. Okay, moving on. Promote equitable access to safe and affordable financial services by affirming the critical need for safe, affordable and accessible financial services as a US national interest that must inform our approach to digital asset innovation, including disparate impact risk. Such safe access is especially important for communities that have long had insufficient access to financial services. That again is huge. They're talking about banking the unbanked. There are so many people on the planet that don't have access to these types of technologies and have to travel miles to get to the nearest bank. This fixes that problem. The Secretary of the Treasury, working with all relevant agencies, will produce a report on the future of money and payment systems to include implications for economic growth, financial growth and inclusion, national security, and the extent to which technological innovation may influence that future. Okay, again, music to our ears, guys. They're talking about the future of money. They're talking about the payment systems. They're talking about economic growth. Okay, this is all stuff that we know. That's why we're in this marketplace. But to get the whole of the United States and President Joe Biden talking like this and implementing this type of regulatory framework, this is a massive deal and it's extremely positive for the marketplace. Okay, so moving on. Support technological advances and ensure responsible development and use of digital assets by directing the US government to take concrete steps to study and support technological advances in the responsible development, design and implementation of digital asset systems while prioritizing privacy, security, combating illicit exploitation and reducing negative climate impacts. So that's them talking about making sure that they keep it safe and that the energy levels that are used in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, that they'll find alternative ways to do that. So these are all things that we know about already, guys, but it's, again, good that they're behind it. So moving on, this is the part that I told you guys I was expecting, and here it is. Explore a US central bank digital currency, CBDC, by placing urgency, and that's another key word, they're not messing about, they want to get this done, on research and development of a potential United States CBDC. Should issuance be deemed in the national interest, and it will be, the order directs the US government to assess the technological infrastructure and capacity needs for a potential US CBDC in a manner that protects Americans' interests. The order also encourages the Federal Reserve to continue its research, development and assessment efforts for a US CBDC, including development of a plan for broader US government action in support of their work. This effort prioritizes United States participation in a multi-country experimentation and ensures US leadership internationally to promote CBDC development that is consistent with US priorities and democratic values. So they are looking at a multi-country experimentation with CBDCs, guys. This is the future of money. This is what's on its way. Okay. Now, the administration will continue work across agencies and with Congress to establish policies that guard against risks and guide responsible innovation with our allies and partners to develop aligned international capabilities that respond to national security risks, and with the private sector to study and support technological advances in digital assets. Now, there isn't really anything bad there, is there? You know, the majority of that is extremely positive. Music to my ears, and that's why we're seeing the market bounce. Now, for the future development of this space, this was a key part that we needed to see the US behind. It was going to continue to grow, it was going to continue to blossom, but now this is going to happen a lot faster, that we've got this support. So this is a great moment, guys, and an important one. Anyway, so there we have it, guys. Joe Biden looks like he's pretty pro crypto. It's a really, really positive sign, guys. I expect that for the future now of this marketplace, we're going to see this massively pay off. We're going to see a lot more institutions start to get involved. We're going to see a lot more retail investors start to get involved. And obviously, based on what's happened just from this leaked document, we're already seeing the crypto market have a very positive bounce. So, by no means are we out of the woods at the moment. The crypto market can still come down lower. We do understand that. That's just part of the process. But long term, this market is going to explode. Hope you've all had a fantastic day. Please remember to like the video and also make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, and I look forward to catching up with you guys in the next one. Take care.